Drake is one of the most successful rappers of all time, which has definitely helped him out in the dating game. He's got a list of exes, longer than most books, and today we're taking a look at every girl he's dated. Let's get right into it. Drake and Rihanna met all the way back in 2005, and there's been rumors about them dating basically ever since. After Rihanna broke up with Chris Brown, she was allegedly spotted kissing Drake at a bowling alley in NYC, but later she said they were just friends. A year later, Drake told the New York Times that Rihanna treated him like a pawn, and that she basically ghosted him after they hung out. Apparently, it wasn't that serious though, because a few months later, they linked up to collab on Rihanna's track, What's My Name. They were spotted together a couple more times over the years, and in 2013, Drake told Ellen,
"Great girl, we had our moment, and always support and have love for her, and yeah."
Rumors were still flying that they were together in 2015, but Rihanna squashed them again and said the last person she dated was Chris Brown. No matter what Rihanna said, fans wouldn't let the theory go, and after Rihanna and Drake got matching tattoos, it just added more fuel to the fire. But in 2018, Rihanna revealed that she wasn't even on speaking terms with Drake anymore. She told Vogue, "We don't have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either." A year later, she put the nail in the coffin when someone asked if Drake would be on her new album. Rihanna said, "Not on this album, that's for sure. Not anytime soon. I don't see it happening." Plus, she covered up her matching tattoo, and now it looks like the dating rumors are dead for good. When Drake dropped In My Feelings back in 2018, rumors were flying about who Kiki really was. A lot of fans thought the line was about Kim Kardashian, but it turns out Drake's ex, Keisha Shantae, is the woman he was rapping about. In My Feelings allegedly isn't even the only track where he talks about her. Fans think Drake referenced Keisha on tracks like Fallin', Deceivin', and Madonna too. They dated way back in the 2000s, and in 2013, Drake told her, "You were one of my first crushes, and a lot of people might not know this, but I actually rapped about you before." It's not clear why things didn't work out between them, but apparently, there weren't any hard feelings because they stayed in touch ever since. Drake has dated a ton of women, but there are rumors about even more. Some fans think he's been involved with Hailey Baldwin, Julia Fox, Bella Hadid, and way more. But the wildest theory is that he started hooking up with Kylie Jenner in 2019 after she split up with Travis Scott. According to rumors, they started hanging out at his birthday party and were dating low-key after that. Drake has been tight with the Kardashians for years and even performed a set at Kylie's 16th birthday party. Eventually, the rumors died down and Kylie got back with Travis. But now, even crazier theories are going around. According to some fans, Travis Scott isn't actually the dad of Kylie's son, who was born back in February. They think Drake and Kylie never stopped hooking up, and Drake is really her new baby daddy. There's no evidence to back the rumors up, but that hasn't stopped fans from running with the story. Another woman Drake allegedly dated in the Degrassi days is an actress named Tika Sumpter. It was never confirmed that they were officially a couple, but fans spotted them together at dinner, and Tika said, "I have a slight crush on Drake. I've known him for a really long time. He was our celebrity setup, so we set him up on dates and we had dinner." Tika talks about how nice of a guy Drake was, and she was obviously down to date him, but if they were ever together for real, it didn't last long. Kat Dennings is another actress who tried to date Drake back in the 2000s. He wasn't at superstar status like he is today, but even back then, his fan base was too wild for Kat. They went out for dinner at a sushi restaurant, and Drake's fans got super pressed about it when they found out. Kat says that when Drake's fans heard the news, she got all kinds of crazy tweets aimed at her. She said, "I looked at some of my ads, and they were like, 'F you, Kat Dennings, you can't take Drake from me.'" Drake has some of the most wild and loyal fans in the game, and Kat got a first-hand look at just how crazy they can get when he gets spotted with a new girl in public. Back in 2010, Drake dropped the track Karaoke and said, "Isn't it ironic that the girl I want to marry is a wedding planner that tells me why my life is too much and then moves to Atlanta?" It turns out, he really dated a wedding planner back in 2006 named Jade Lee, but obviously, it didn't work out. She was another woman who thought Drake's life was too wild to keep up with, and apparently, he didn't take the breakup well. He rapped about Jade again on the track Look What You've Done, where he said, "It's like '06 in your backyard, I'm in love with Jade, and I'm still in love because when it's that real is when it doesn't fade." Unfortunately, living in the spotlight isn't for everyone, and Jade decided to go her own way. Drake loves writing tracks about his exes, and Bria Miles is no exception. They dated for a while in 2009, and Drake made Bria's interlude for her. He didn't actually name drop her in the song, but in an interview, he said, "I was spinning over this girl from LA, and I started writing a song about her." In 2017, Bria confirmed that she dated Drake for a little while, but there aren't a lot of details out there about their relationship. But like every other time he ends a relationship, Drake didn't waste any time before moving on to the next. Sometimes, Drake talks about several exes on the same track, like when he dropped Look What You've Done and referenced Jade and another ex named Nebby. Nobody knows much about Nebby or who she is, but on the track, Drake said, "It's like '09 in your basement and I'm in love with Nebby. And I still love her, but it fell through because I wasn't ready." Like most Drake relationships, we don't know a lot of specifics about his time with Nebby, but obviously, it made a big enough impact for him to write a verse about the situation. Drake has dated a ton of models over his career. In 2009, he met Katya Washington on the video shoot for Best I Ever Had. The two of them hit it off from the jump, and a month later, they were officially together. Katya told Hot 107.9 that the relationship got serious fast, but Drake was sneaking around too much behind her back. She said, "I was in love, he was in love. I'm talking family dinners, we in Whole Foods pushing the cart around." At the same time he acted like he was ready to settle down, Drake was taking trips to other countries without telling Katya and got spotted hanging out with a stripper named Malia Michelle. Katya wasn't rocking with how Drake moved, and it wasn't long before his relationship with Malia ended too. After they split up, Malia revealed that Drake was always putting her down for being a dancer and even compared her to a prostitute. It was a messy situation all around, and all three of them obviously needed to go their separate ways. Drake has been a fan of Serena Williams for a long time. He started going to her matches around 2011, and on the track Worst Behavior, he said, "I'm with my whole set, tennis matches at the crib. I swear I could be Serena when she playing with her left." Rumors started flying that they were hooking up, and then a photo came out showing them kissing in a restaurant. The relationship apparently didn't last long, but Drake obviously hasn't let it go. Back in November, he called out Serena's husband, Alexis Ohanian, on his new album with 21 Savage and said, "Sidebar, Serena, your husband a groupie. He claimed we don't got a problem, but no, boo, it's like you coming for sushi. We might pop up on him at will like Suzuki." Serena just let it slide, but her husband clapped back by posting a photo of himself and their daughter watching one of her matches with the caption, "The reason I stay winning is because I'm relentless about being the absolute best at whatever I do, including being the best groupie for my wife and daughter." Drake might have thought he had a good line, but it's never a good sign when you're getting roasted by the dude who started Reddit. Drake is a dude who cares a lot about appearances, which allegedly caused a split between him and his girlfriend, Alicia Bryan, back in 2011. They met at Bryan's birthday party, and not before long, they were going strong and were spending holidays together. But right after the news broke that they were together, Drake brought his ex Nebby to his concert in NYC, and his relationship with Bryan was already over. According to sources, Bryan mentioned that she didn't think Drake's color contact lenses looked very good on him, and it caused such a massive fight that they broke up over it. Drake spends a lot of money to try and look good, and obviously, he doesn't want any constructive criticism about it from his girl. When you're as famous as Drake is, you can't go anywhere in public without getting mobbed by fans and paparazzi. So when he decided to take supermodel Tyra Banks to Disneyland in 2013, they both had to wear disguises to stay low-key. After the news about their date broke, fans thought it might be a serious relationship, but it turned out to be just a one-time thing. They never seriously dated. Luckily, nobody was pressed about the situation, and Tyra even showed up in Drake's video for the track Child's Play after their date. 2013 was a busy year for Drake's dating life. Besides Tyra Banks, he got involved with another star and was spotted with Zoe Kravitz at the Beyonce concert. They also posted pics together on IG, but their relationship was never official. In 2017, Kravitz went on a talk show and said, "We hung out a little bit. You know, it's like how I hang out. I don't know how you hang out." So while they might have never been official, her and Drake obviously had something going on back in the day. One of Drake's most high-profile relationships was with ex-adult film star Sophie Brousseau. They were spotted together in 2017, but Drake tried to keep it low-key. The plan didn't work out when Pusha T exposed the fact that Drake was hiding his child and didn't want to be seen with Sophie. Drake and Sophie's son was born in October 2017, but Drake didn't talk about him publicly at all until he dropped Scorpion in June 2018. But hopefully he's treating their son better than he treated her. Fans dragged Drake back in 2020 when he dropped the track When to Say When and said, "Baby mama fluke, but I love her for who she is." Calling your baby mama a fluke isn't a good look, but Drake's famous enough that it didn't affect his numbers at all.